Hey everybody, what's going on? Emo Tempest here, and I am here with Mike Powell from North Carolina, and this is your second place Reraise top player, arguably the best Soiree list in the room out of 82 people. Mike, tell us about it, man. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. I tested the mirror quite a bit. I had like a couple of lists that I was trying out. I had a list with no Kierans and with 3 Cecils, and then I had this list with the 3 Kierans, and this one ended up testing a little bit better for me. But like I had teched out a little bit for like the mirror, like the little Ishtola. It's hard for them to interact with Arif to try to break board stalls. Althea to reuse things like Shantoto, Elvis. Meryl, just extra removal that you can start running out sometime. Like once you pop both of these, like a lot of times people are just like, all right, well now I can just commit and can't really interact anymore. Sid Randall was for it. He didn't come up in the mirror this weekend, but in top 8 I played against Versatile, and I jammed him out on turn 2 with a Cecil, and it was like completely just shut down the matchup. Kadaj was pretty like key for the Mono Water matchup, and he was good against Avalanche decks like all day, like, and he's pretty decent in the mirror match too. It was just lots of interaction with Marcherie and all the stuff they try to recur and stuff. But for the most part, it was relatively like pretty standard. It's like most of these lists is one. It's like 20-something cards all the same, you know. But I was pretty happy with it. Like the only thing I probably would change is I really wanted to put Squall in like before the weekend. I was writing my list down. I was like, man, what did I take out for Squall? I was like, I could take out the Renoas, and that's probably what I'd probably cut the Renoas for like 2 Squalls and some other like, or maybe a second Sid Randall, because like when he's good, he's very good. But I think that should be about it. I went 6-1 day 1. I lost to Chocobo Joe in one of the later rounds. Finished 3rd. Today in top 16, I played against Firewater Braska, and it like I ran over that matchup a little bit. He got unlucky with his EX burst. It was a bit unfortunate. And
Kyle, right?
Yeah, it was Kyle.
Kyle, yeah.
And then in top 8, I played against Cody on Versatile, and the Sid Randall came down in game 1 and game 3, and it just shut him down. In top 4, I played against Nicola Chanel. That was featured, so people can watch that. And then the finals, I just stripped up a bit and the aggro got me.
All right, going forward, what changes do you think you would make? Are you going to continue to play this as well? Like,
I'm probably going to try it around. There's probably like I said, I really want to fit the Squalls in. The Renaults are nice, like they're good every once in a while, but like Squall, from when I was testing, he was pretty sick. Like just that ability, like if your opponent dumps a bunch of forwards on board and you have a bunch of forwards on board, he breaks that board stall because you just swing with him, 4K everything, and now everything trades into everything.
right.
And if you had more forwards to begin with, then you end up winning out on that. But that's about it that I would change. Like,
one other question for you. So I know when we were building the Soiree list, our biggest argument was how many of the dog.
Pekiata.
Yeah, how many Pekiata? So what is your thoughts on just one, and do you think changing that is important? Like,
I think it depends on the build. Like, if you're playing Kieran, you have to make room for more forecasts, because like right now I'm only playing 1, 2, 3 forwards who aren't forecasts. Like it's. I try to get my forecast count as high as possible, and like for the lists that aren't playing, like you can go up in number. It's nice sometimes. Like sometimes they'll win you the game. Like they'll hit it and they'll just untap all your stuff, and suddenly you have blockers. Or it lets you attack and then you play it and you untap all your stuff. It's like it's suddenly all your things have brave.
Pseudo brave, yeah. Pseudo brave.
It also lets you set up nice turns where like you'll have like 3 backups, you'll play it, untap, and he gives you your like 4th Soiree member, so you can play like your Merrill and your Vesvia, and your opponent can't respond by like killing them off to make it kind of fizzle a bit. So he's decent. I like the one in my list. I wouldn't go higher in this particular build, at least in my opinion. But that's about, yeah, I think that's it about him. Althea is insane though. Like, I might go up to another Althea. I might cut Shantato. Althea with like the Elvises, the Merrills, and then just responding to a removal. Like, they try to kill your Madam, you just Althea it back to your hand, and you just play it again next turn. It ends up being super rough for your opponents.
You told me before this that you played Elvis 8 times in a round. What was that like?
I was in top 16 when I was playing against Firewall Nebraska. Like, all his threats are really small and they keep getting bigger, or they're like you kind of have to answer them because they're pretty much all removal.
Right.
And it was just Elvis, kill it. He played another, and he only can jump out like 1 or 2 forwards at a time. So it was just Athena, bring it back, play it again, shoot it. And it was over the course of the game. I just kept building up my backups, like play a forward here and there, and just keep shooting everything he played.
Wow.
And he just ended up falling behind because of it, because he just could never keep anything in play. Yeah.
Shout outs to Kyle. All right, any last words, man? You want to give shout outs to anybody here?
Shout out to my girlfriend Amethyst. She helped me test play a little bit. Oh well, I helped them test play, and I was playing like all the meta decks, and like I didn't want to play Soiree at first, but it was it just felt so strong, so I was like, all right, I guess I'm playing it.
Unfair is what we like to call it, right?
But I think that's about it. Yeah.
All right, man. Well, Mike, thank you so much, man. We're looking forward to seeing you guys in the future. Guys, I'll put the deck list in the description as soon as I can, and yeah, and also probably the link to the stream and the tournament report or anything. Thanks for listening, man. Thanks for watching, man.